All right, guys, this is Donnie.
And Sandra.
And we are coming to you from Cherokee County, North Carolina. And I am currently going over 3 urban legends. So if you have not heard my other 2 urban legends from Cherokee County, North Carolina, you need to check those out. But we are in the 53rd county of the 100 counties that we're attempting to stay in at least one night. And we will be in this county at least 2 nights. And so, but at any rate, guys, be looking forward to the fun facts about the counties, and the from my RV folks, be looking for my location reviews, and of course, for my spooky people just like me, be looking forward to the ghost stories and urban legends that I share in the locations that we venture into. Now, this one here came from NorthCarolinaGhost.com, and it is entitled "The Moon-Eyed People." The Moon-Eyed People. This was a really bizarre urban legend. And so, but it has some type of truth to it. There were some people that was in the area, it's a big debate on who they were. Let's go ahead and let's jump right into this. In the mountains of the southern Appalachians, from North Carolina down through Georgia and Alabama, the remains of an ancient stone structures lines the ridges. Some of these are additions to natural rock formations. Others are entirely man-made. Who built these structures? Are they the remains of an ancient war fought in the Appalachians? Are they all that's left of the Moon-Eyed People? The Moon-Eyed People are a race of small men who, according to Cherokee legend, once lived in the southern Appalachians. The Moon-Eyed People were said to be physically very different from the Cherokee, being bearded and having pale, perfectly white skin. They were called moon-eyed because they were unable to see in daylight. Their sensitive eyes being blinded by the sun. For this reason, they were strictly nocturnal and lived in underground caverns. Now, that word nocturnal means they only came out at night. Perhaps the most famous structure associated with the Moon-Eyed People is just over the North Carolina border in Georgia at Fort Mountain, now a state park. Fort Mountain gets its name from the 850-foot long stone wall that varies in height from 2 to 6 feet and stretches along the top of the ridge. This stone wall is thought to have been constructed around 400 to 500, I believe this is AD is what that's supposed to be. According to one Cherokee legend, this wall is a remnant of a war that the Moon-Eyed People fought and lost against the neighboring Creek Nation. The Creeks drove the Moon-Eyed People from their homeland during a full moon, which even the pale light of its blinding to these nocturnal people. They couldn't even stand the full moon light. It was that bad. Another version of the story has it that it was the Cherokee themselves who waged war against the Moon-Eyed People, driving them from their home at Hiwassee, a village near what is now Murphy, North Carolina, west into Tennessee. Both versions of the story say the Moon-Eyed People began living underground after losing the war. Cherokee cosmology is complex and fascinating and describes a universe where humans share the world with other non-human supernatural peoples. In the traditional Cherokee concept of the world, races such as the Nunahi and Yunwi and the Yunwi Sudi are a part of the natural world who interact with humans at their own discretion. Similar to the traditional idea of fairies in the British Isles, however, what's interesting is that the Moon-Eyed People are never described as being supernatural, but are remembered as another group of humans who were physically very different than the Native Americans. But at any rate, guys, that is it for the Moon-Eyed People. We hope you've enjoyed it. But again, check out NorthCarolinaGhost.com, and you'll find more ghost stories and urban legends. But you guys take care. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.